The sound is good. Welcome. We'll start in 2 minutes. And for those that are here, it's only one now. Okay, I was thinking of taking quite a beginner's kind of approach this evening. So for those who have joined us already, we can start with some breathing. If you've got your mat ready and all settled, you can come seated, easy seat or on your knees. And lifting up in the spine, relax shoulders, and close your eyes and just start with awareness of your breath. Let your body relax. Give permission for your body to relax. Watching the inhalation come right into your chest, into your lungs. And exhale, seeing the breath leave your body. Notice where's any tension, and you can go there and let relaxation fill those spaces. Okay, just be aware of the breath for a minute longer. Imagine all the tensions draining out of you. Dropping down into a dirty pool of mud beneath you, can just let go of all worries, tensions, hardness, tightness. So that we aim to not take those habitual patterns into our practice. But that we find the truth of who we are, the love, the peace. And sometimes in our practice we need to strengthen. So you'll find there's a bit of sweat and good work. But it doesn't have to be done with a needing. Just done, just being. Okay, last breath. And then come to the front of your mat. And we'll start with Surya A, Surya B. Ooh, camera's not rightly aligned for this. Okay. I wanted you to see my whole body. Okay. So standing in the front of your mat, big toes together, lifting the hip bones, lifting and extending the whole pelvis. Relax the shoulders by your side. Hands to heart to just take a few breaths and center and focus here. Feel the earth Feel your feet rooting down into the earth. I'm going to give you all the basic beginner kind of modifications. And then so I'm going to stay with beginners in my body, but I will edge you towards more advanced through my words. Okay, so my body's going to stay beginner's level. Good. For Surya A. Nice deep inhale, lifting your arms up, reaching up, and if you can, look to the thumbs, otherwise arms can be separate and head can stay straight. Exhale, touch the floor. Inhale, then step your right leg and left leg back. Bring your knees to the floor. Now, if this doesn't happen, you can also just stay back. But if you can, you come down to your heart and push into the hands to lie flat on your tummy. Shoulders back, and imagine the lower point of your shoulder blades coming into your back. Inhale, move through your knees, lifting your tummy and moving over, dropping your head. Take your toes back to downward facing dog. And yeah, we hold for 5 breaths. You might find your feet are quite far away from you. Just walk them in a little bit. You can even have knees bent, and you press through your arms, shoulder blades on your back. Not that they can be anywhere else, but try and activate them onto your back. Breathe. 2, 3, 4, 5. And then gently step, looking up, walk forward, step, step. Lift the belly as you stretch forward and down. Inhale, press on the feet, reach up. Look to the thumbs. Exhale, hands back down. Number 2, inhale. So a bit easier is hands separate for now, just to get the openness of the shoulders at first. Exhale. Inhale, lift the tummy and extend and lengthen through the spine. Bending the knees already if you wanted to earlier, stepping back. So now if you're more advanced, you can do a push-up without bending your knees. Come down, and before you touch the floor, you press into the arms, you curl, your head drops, your tummy lifts, and you're curling into the upward facing dog, which is normally with the thighs off the floor, but if your knees are a little bit down, that's fine. Tuck the toes, drop the head, press through, lifting the tummy, and into downward facing dog. And breathe. 1. Again, you can walk forward or even bend the knees. 2. If you really get tired, then resting pose of the child and catch me again. When we step in, 4, 5. And looking up, step into your hands, lift the belly floor down. Inhale, reaching up, reach right out through the tips of your fingers. Exhale, hands back to your side. Inhale, reach up. Exhale. Inhale, extend. Exhale, step back. There's number 3, knees, chin, chest, or chaturanga if you like, or even just staying in pose of the child. Coming down, inhale into your cobra if you're not doing the up dog, and tuck toes, move through the knees, and downward facing dog. Hold 1, 2, 3, 4. And it's nice to claw the floor. Really try and get the knuckles down, the tips of the fingers down, and press, but not hard. Lift out. And activate into your glute muscles. So bring the big toes, press them down, but also rotate the outside. Try and think of your hip rotating outwards, but your foot stays facing front. So you're activating the glutes. And step or jump to the hands. Exhale. Inhale, stand, reach. Really lengthen. Exhale, hands back to the side. We do Surya B. Bend the knees. And touch the floor, reach out. So again, palms together if your shoulders don't complain. You look up, or just keep them separate for now. Straighten, exhale, flow down. Inhale, lift and extend. Exhale, step, jump back. And coming down, knees, chin, chest. Open up the shoulders, shoulder blades on your back, but lift the tummy, coming down. And if you do up dog, thighs off the floor, and otherwise, cobra. Press down and move through your knees to your down dog. So with your left foot, more easy would probably be step the right leg first forward and then swivel the back foot in warrior one. Root through the feet, raise the arms sideways or front. And easier will be with the hands separate still. Otherwise, if they're happy and they can extend, put them together. Good. Exhale, place the hands down, step back, knees, chin, chest, or do your plank straight line, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Then again, step your left leg forward, or if you want to swivel first, swivel it. Foot forward, inhale, reaching up. Lengthen, should feel a nice stretch on your hip flexor in the front. Place your hands down, step back. Knees, chin, chest, or chaturanga. I'll show you that chaturanga, and then it's up dog on the thighs lifted. Exhale, downward facing dog. Hold one. We'll only do 2 of these. 2 when you build strength and fitness and endurance. We do 5 of A and 5 of B. 3, 4, 5. Step or jump to the hands. Flow down. And we go back to Utkatasana, that awkward chair pose. Reaching up and out. Really think of pulling your fingertips to the sky out. Exhale. And next one. Inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale. Inhale, lift. Exhale, step or jump. Knees, chin, chest or chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Step it forward a little bit if you like. Right leg steps forward between the hands. Left leg is swiveled. Inhale. Reach. Try and lengthen the whole side of your body up. Exhale. Bend chaturanga or knees. Inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Then step your left leg forward. Your back foot is 45. Keep pressing it back and rotate it out. Inhale, reach, length. Exhale, stepping back. And bending the elbows into your push-up. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. And we hold for the last time, 5 breaths. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nice big exhalations. 5. Step or jump to the hands. Flow down into Uttanasana. Inhale, bend the knees. And stand, reach fingertips out, long line on the side. Exhale. And we go to Uttana Prabhustasana. Feet go hip width apart. Inhale, lift. Exhale, reach forward. So if you want, you can have the knees a little bit bent. Reach for the big toes, index and middle finger around, and then the thumb goes around. Lengthen out. Exhale, stretch down. Neck is relaxed, shoulders back to the waist, so the shoulders are relaxed on the back, not hanging down. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, pick up your toes and put the fingertips just underneath your toes if possible. If you need to, knees can be bent. Lift the tummy and flow down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, extend. Exhale, bring the hands to the hips. Root down and inhale, come up and place the feet and the hands together. So you would still be facing the front of your mat. Step to the right. We go into triangle pose. Right foot turns to the right. Again, if you need to have knees bent, it's really nice for lengthening the side body and finding the root. Doesn't have to be overextended, definitely not. Okay, so straight legs are slightly bent and reach to the side. So we will aim to grab the big toe, but you don't have to. Okay, hold one, just goes, and keep lifting out, because that's where you're going to get the reach from, not dropping into it. 4, 5. Inhale, turn the foot in, turn the other foot out. The heels will be in line with each other if you look down at the feet. Bend the knee slightly if you like, and reach to the side, or straight legs, and hold 1, 2, 3. If the head doesn't want to look up, just even look down. Very nice. 4, 5. Inhale to come up. Twisting triangle. If you have a block, they're really nice to use to put your hand down on the block, even on your big toe side. So I'm going to do that. And if you know that you can put your hand on the little toe side, you can go ahead. Take the left arm up, lift, exhale, place the hand down on the little toe side if you can. Lift the tummy and press down through your left arm to open the chest. Head can look up to the right hand. Otherwise, if the neck is a little tight, look down for now. 3, 4, 5. Inhale, come up. And we can go to the other side. Place the brick down if you like. Otherwise, you just take the hand to the shin. Okay, right arm is forward. Inhale, lift. Reach down. Twist. Push down through your right arm. Head can be down. Ultimately, we're looking up to the left hand. 2, 3, 4, 5. And relax. Coming up. And step again to the front. And keep the brick if you've got one. Hand in the next one. And step again wide out to the right. Go through warrior position to Paschal Konasana. Placing the hand onto the floor. But I've got a better option. If you haven't got the brick, bend, place the elbow down. Otherwise, hand goes to the brick or to the floor. So elbow down, reach your arm over. And even the arm could get into that position by sweeping this way around, which relaxes the body and doesn't force this extreme openness, but length. And once you get the length, you can get the openness. 2, 3, 4, 5. Press down. Inhale, turn to the other side. Breathe in, exhale. So option to put hand on the floor, you can. Elbow on the knee. Reach up. You're going to take the arm this way around, relaxing the shoulder joints and reaching up. So eye line to the fingertips, but if that's not happy, just straight. Even down. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, come up to the twisting Paschal Konasana. Bend the knee, place the elbow over. So a bit of an easier variation to start with is you can place the knee down onto the floor, or you can let the heel lift and swivel the hip. But if you can, keep this bum nice and active, pressing back. And you lengthen and pull and make space for your left elbow to hopefully get onto the other side of your right knee. Press down. You make a prayer position or a fist in the hand. Prayer is general. And twisting. Hold 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, come up. And we go to the other side. Swiveling your right foot in, left foot out, root down. Otherwise, if you are going to be lifting it out, that's fine. Strong in the leg, lift, make the pull from your right hip all the way through to your right fingers. And place the elbow over, press down, make a prayer position. 1, 2, 3, and breathe deep. 4, 5. Inhale, coming up. Step to the front. Let's press a Rita Paritanasana. Step to the right, not too wide. And again, you can either put a brick if it's a bit too much to go all the way to the floor. Also, you could bend your knees. So feel what feels comfy and activate into the glutes by pressing on the big toes and rotating slightly outwards. So I'm going to lift up into the core and then slightly rotate outwards. So I'm opening up the groin, which will force you not to push too much into the hamstring. So it protects your hamstrings. Inhale. Exhale, come over, plant your hands, or bend the knees if you need to. Inhale, extend. Exhale. If you're going so deep that the hands have to go further back, do so. Otherwise, if the head's just hanging there, the hands go as far as is comfortable. And we hold 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, extend. Exhale, put your hands onto your hips. Inhale, up. We'll just do 2 here. There's 4 prasaritas. We'll do 2. Interlace your hands behind your back. Stretch them out. Don't force anything. Just get so the shoulders still rotate in and try and lift the arms up. Inhale, exhale. Go down towards the floor. Bend the knees if you need to. And relax. Let the arms go as far as you can. 2, 3, still breathing, relax, tongue in the mouth, jawbone relax, eyes relax. 4, 5, press down to come all the way up in the inhalation, extend the arms out, exhale, and step to the front. And next one into Parsvottanasana. Place your hands. If you can't, just grab the hands behind, otherwise you go into a prayer position on your spine. Step your right foot out. Again, I'm quite a promoter of bending knees. So if you do feel you want to, otherwise make sure you're really lifting, but you're always really lifting. Lift out through the top of your head. Exhale, fold over your right leg. Hold 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep the hands there. Inhale, come up. Another option, if it's too much to balance with your hands off the floor, put them on the floor. And you're activating through the outer glute. Inhale, exhale, hold. 1, relax. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale to come up. And release. And step to the front. We're going to do one more standing pose. Parangustasana. So feet together, and the variation is to hold the knees. So it's the one where we step out and look to the other side again. So you I'll take my right leg as well. Take your right leg. Hand grab the big toe and stretch it out, or use a strap. Hold it here. And we hold 1. Keep pressing down. 2. Open the chest, lift the tummy, relax the ribs. 3, 4, 5. Take the leg to the side. So if you got a straight leg, great. Go holding the big toe, pushing it out. If you got the balance, turn the head to the left side. 2, 3, 4, 5. Bring it back. Now, just for modification's sake, let's see if we can get the head to the knee, but you could grab hold of the foot and just round your back. 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's not classically in, it's a different variation. Okay, other side, hold the knee. Hug it in. 2, 3, 4, 5. Take it to the side, and if you got the balance, turn the head away to the opposite side. 1, 2, feel both glutes active. 3, 4, 5. Bring it back, and if you can, grab the foot, round your back, forehead or nose to the knee. 2, 3, 4, 5, and release. Hands to heart, and we're coming down to the floor. Inhale, reach arms up. Exhale, touch the floor. Inhale, extend. Exhale, step or jump back. Chaturanga or knees, chin, chest down to the floor. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Jump to seated. So if jumping is not going to work at first, just jump, cross your ankles, come sitting down, and we'll check out the jump next time. Okay, legs out in front of you, and we sit in the staff pose, Dandasana. Raise your hands, hug the tummy, stretch up tall, drop your chin, pull the root, and you go to 3 bandhas, Uddiyana Bandha up in the belly, hold 1, breathe 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, exhale, reach for the big toes. So if, you can have a cushion. If there's any knee problems or if the hamstrings are a little bit tender and you want to be gentler, then keep them bent. It's really nice to activate and get the legs up in the spine. So whatever you like to do, I'm going to keep that. Okay. Grab the 2 big toes. Inhale, exhale, reach. 1, shoulders relax. 2, 3, 4. Also only going to do 2, yeah? Inhale, lift and lengthen. The next one is holding the foot and the thumb on the just below between the big toe and the second toe. You could also wrap the hand over the sole of the foot, whichever one you choose. Shoulders relax and lengthen. Hold 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, extend, exhale, and release. We do a vinyasa. Vinyasa is the linking step. And I'm going to show you for modification for complete beginner is maybe you just want to stay here for 5 breaths while everybody else is jumping around. Or otherwise, you try best to roll over the ankles if that allows you to. Put your hands there. Then I can step back. Whichever leg was free, step back. And then I'm in my push-up position. Again, knees, chin, chest. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Again, we step or jump, so you're welcome to just run and jump, step into it. Otherwise, try a little hop onto your hands, cross your ankles before you land, and come sit down. Good. And into lotus. Again, if there's any injuries or anything you're looking after, we can always support the knee on, and very nice to protect the knee is close. Close it first. Take the foot as far as you can to the opposite hip. And if you need to, just don't let it need to go all the way down. Okay, activate the outer rotation by your glutes, so hugging in. And when you're ready, so for those who do know the more advanced, will be binding. Otherwise, I like to teach my beginners just there. Nice and, but if you are more, you can go. And you can keep reaching, lifting and reaching. 2, 3, 4. We'll skip out the vinyasas in this class from left to right. We'll just do after every pose. 5. Inhale, exhale, release. Change. And remember to close your knee joints. Then take the foot across as much as you can. Gently relax down. So you can support it if you want to not let it force. Hug. Take the hands, take the foot if you like. Reaching forward. So it's an inhalation, exhale, lengthening. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, extend, exhale, release, and now we'll do the vinyasa. So you release the leg, cross your ankles, and if you want to do the vinyasa but that ankle thing is just not working, then take the legs around, come onto all fours, step back into plank, bend elbows, inhale, lift, exhale, downward facing dog. And step or jump again, so step And cross your ankles. Come down onto the buttocks. Stretch your legs out. Next one. Triangle Mukha Eka Parakashimutanasana. You take the legs to the side. Now this also, we might have to modify if there are any discrepancies, injuries or anything. So you could always grab a cushion, which will make it possible. Okay, so now it's not such a deep, intense stretch on the knee. Lift the tummy, stretch forward and down again. You're welcome to just hold onto the floor. Lift the tummy, soften ribs, extend, shoulder blades back, and keep lengthening. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, extend, exhale, release. So we won't do the vinyasa, just change the legs around. Lift and reach forward and down. Lift the tummy, extend. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, extend, exhale, release. And come back into the vinyasa. Take block away, whatever variation you're doing. Come over, step or jump back. Bend elbows, knees to chest. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, down dog. And step or jump to your hands. So you could just step in, swing around, and the next one. Did I forget? Janusirshasana must be? Okay. Take the right leg and place it open. So in the Ashtanga practice, you put the heel right into your groin and the toes on the inner thigh. But if you need to make it a little bit smaller, that's great. Okay. And again, inhale, exhale, reaching forward and down. Hold 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, extend, really reach. Exhale, relax, change. Lift, inhale, exhale. 1, 2. The counting is there to remind you to breathe. 3, 4. Nice, at a gentle pace, just nice rhythm. 4, 5. Now in the vinyasa, we aim to keep that rhythm, so it's inhaling, exhaling, inhaling into your cobra, exhaling, downward facing dog. Inhaling, jumping, and stretching. Yeah. Then we're going to skip out a few poses and we come to Marichyasana. Take your right foot, place it down, and you want weight on the foot, and you want this foot as close to your heel as you can, as close to the hip as you can. Reach. Now, in the beginning, we might not bind. So for those who do know the bind, I'm going to leave you to it. But otherwise, we reach and we just can aim for the foot or even aim. So I've got my support on my other hand on the floor. Because it tends to want to fall in the beginning because the hips need a bit more openness. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, extend, exhale. So I'm being very modest, very simple tonight. So take it simple and you can always learn to build it up from there rather. Good, so the foot's close to the hip. Reach, and I'm supporting, lengthen forward. Hold 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, exhale, and into the vinyasa, the linking step. Cross the ankles, come over the hands. Exhaling, step or jump back. Bend, coming down. Inhale. Stretch the tummy. Exhale, stretch the shoulders, and step or jump. Yeah, stepping is nice too. And stretch. Next one, we'd go Marichyasana C. So the right foot comes up again. But this time I'm going to come over and twist this way. So very nice variation. This is beautiful. You hug the tummy and you hug the leg, like really close, and I can look down. So I'm going to get a really beautiful stretch on the side here. But if you can so go to that. And if you can, if it feels easy and you can slip right around, then that's just going deeper. So take the foot out a little bit. And if you can, holding your hands behind your back, reaching up and looking back. But my body's in the beginner stage, so I'm going to stay here. 2, 3, 4, 5. Change. Other side. So we know what to do more advanced. Otherwise, we just hug. When you look down, it's really a nice stretch on the side. If that's easy, slip the elbow over. If that's still easy, bind behind your back, but hold 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and release. Vinyasa. Cross ankles and come over, step or jump back. Bend elbows, inhale, lift. Exhale, down, down. And again to land, to jump, step into Navasana, boat pose. Hug the tummy, stretch your legs out, lift, open the chest. 2, 3, you always can modify it, bend. 4, 5, and then a take up. We aim to lift the bum off the floor and the feet. Okay, but a little cheat, you can put the feet on the floor and just see, oh, okay, that's how it feels, that's how it works. That's a little lift there, and then next time try it without the feet touching the floor. And again, back to Navasana. Hold 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's normally 5 of them. We're only going to do 3. Yay. Okay. And then try without the feet touching and lift. And back down. Last one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now full vinyasa. You can cross, come over, step or jump back. Bend elbows. Inhale up. Exhale, downward facing dog, and step or jump. Okay, I'm going to add in later on where you do rolling with around in a circle. But for now, I'm going to just roll. You can cross your ankles, hold your legs, and just relax and roll up and down. If you have got a bony spine and it hurts, then you can already learn to roll on the left side and then come up on the right side. Down on the left side, up on the right side. And that's what's going to create the circle in any case later. But for now, just wanted to get used to and engaging the stomach, opening the chest. Use the breath. Keep the legs and the head. If you can, keep the head close to the knees. 2 more rolls. And relax. We do a variation of the tortoise. Tortoise is really nice stretch, but generally quite difficult. So we aim to get the arm, let's just take the right arm first, try and get as deep down into that position as you can. If you can bind, it's not too much of a bind here. If you can bind, great. Otherwise, just keep working down. If it doesn't bind, you can pull it open and even slide the legs forward. Okay. Otherwise, we just stay going as down as we can on one arm. 2, 3, 4, 5. Change. Other arm. You're trying to get the shoulder right down so that you can feel the upper arm touching the back of your thigh. 2, 3, 4, 5. And come back. Let's go into vinyasa. Cross the ankles and lift. Step back. Bend elbows. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down dog. Step or jump. Come seated. And soles of your feet together for Baddha Konasana. And lift the tummy. Engage your glutes by feeling a pressure. And because in the Ashtanga we're going to open the feet like a book, start with a pressure on the little toe sides, pushing towards each other. Shoulders relax. Inhale and lengthen out. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, extend. Exhale. And the next one, you aim to round your back. So I like to push. If I push away, I start the round by lifting the hips and getting the head down. So still open the book, shoulders relax, lift and round and hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, relax into vinyasa. Cross the ankles, come around, step back, bend elbows. Inhale, lift, exhale, and step. Remember, if the vinyasas are too much, then 5 ujjayi breaths. Perfect. Okay, open the legs, so there, and then open them to about 120 degrees. And we hopefully get the big toes. But if not, just have hands on the knees. Take a deep breath in. Breathe out. Stretch forward. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, extend out. Exhale, come back. And then we do, in Kundalini Yoga, they call it the Kundalini Lotus. You lift and you stretch out and balance. And there as well, try and lift your heart. It's like the tummy, lift the heart. Reach up. 2, 3, 4, 5. And relax. Vinyasa. Cross ankles, come over, step back. Bend elbows. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down facing dog, and step again, we'll jump to seated. Lie down flat on your back. You can quickly watch before you go if you don't know. And we lift the legs, you take them out, grab the big toes, you take it into a shoulder stand, but the legs are apart, and you're just holding it slightly apart. Okay, so once you're lying down, raise the legs, lift the hips, take the toes to the floor if you can, hold the big toes. If it's too much to hold the big toes, and maybe the feet aren't touching the floor yet, then hold the back, open the legs. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Slowly roll out. If you got the toes, your aim is to balance as you come up into the roll, and then place your legs down. But don't worry for now, you can just place them down. Good vinyasa. Cross ankles. Inhale. Coming up. Exhale, step back. Bend elbows. Inhale. Exhale. Step or jump back to the hands. And this time we go lie down completely flat on your back. And we do the standing sequence like we did Parangustasana. So, because you're on your back, that wouldn't be such a nice variation. You could rather bend the leg and work holding the foot if you can't reach. You aim to reach the big toe and the left hand on your thigh. Inhale. If you can, exhale, lift your head to the shin. So if that's a bit much and you're just working on stretching that thigh a little bit for now, yeah, that's a good option. 2, 3, 4, 5. Lower the head and then take the leg to the side. So if you've got the big toe, great. Take the leg to the side. If not, you've got the calf, then just maybe even balance on your elbow and reach your leg out as much as you can. And turn the head to the left. Hold 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bring the head back, bring the leg back. Fold again towards your leg. With big toe great. And release. Right hand comes to the thigh. Left big toe gets held by the fingers or hold the calf. Inhale, exhale, hold. 1, lifting up if you can. 2, extend the bottom leg down and away. 3, 4, 5, lower the head. And then taking the leg to the side. So either keep holding on the toe, get to the side, or support a little bit. If possible, turn your head away from your leg. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale to come back. Exhale, close it in again, and release, head down, leg down. Good. In the sequence, there's Chakrasana. But I've been giving such beginners things, I don't think the Chakrasana would be going for now. But we could do, a start of it is 2 drills, 2 exercises. One is to get into Alasana. So maybe start from here, because that will open up the lower back. You never want to really crunch the lower back, so make sure you're in the strength of the stomach and the openness of the back. And we just go to Halasana, the power pose. So legs over. So it's the beginning of Chakrasana, is a backward roll. Okay. So Chakrasana, backward roll. But you also need to have a bit of bounce or lift in the body. So if you want to, you can practice to push. That's kind of fun rolling. Push. Initially, you might use your hands a little bit. Push. But later on, the arms are doing nothing. It's all coming from the stomach. So that's a nice exercise to get really active and engaged in the pelvis. Okay, next one. Let's go into the finishing sequence. We start with... This Bandhasana is quite hectic on the neck. So we'll start with just learning the first part. So the legs are straight. Then you bring your little toes onto the floor as you bend your knees. It looks like Charlie Chaplin doing his little side jump dance. And then shoulder blades on the floor. You push your pelvis up the same as when you do bridge. So if you bring the legs a little closer, you might find that you can push up a little more. And eventually we will start rolling over and straightening the legs. You can see my feet are almost flat. Initially it starts with a bit of more on the toes, and then as you get, it changes. 2, 3, 4, 5. Gently roll down. And let's go into Vinyasa. Roll up, cross your ankles, and step or jump back. Bend elbows, inhale, up, exhale, downward facing dog. Step or jump to seated, and we're going into back bend. So my body's a beginner today, so we're going to do bridges, not the full back bends. If you know your full back bends, go for it, go for 3. Let's bring your feet in, and feet flat on the floor, shoulders relaxed, lift your hips, work with length in the thighs. Get your side glutes, slight outer rotation as you push down. 2, 3, 4, 5. And slowly to come down. Good. Hopefully you did your back bend, you come down. And we go again, lift up, press into the feet. Hold 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Slowly roll down. Good. Last back bend. And when you're ready, inhale. Press on the feet, lift the hips, hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's really a nice start to good back bends. You want the legs to really push down into the earth. And we roll up to seated. We can do a Chakrasana again. But yes, let's go. Just to say we would do Chakrasana, go overhead, and we would eventually get. So let's try now. I'm not going to go over, But put your hands like you're doing Uttanasana, your back bend. You don't do anything, you just lift, touch the floor, and that's the position that you're going to go into, to go over your head. Okay. Let's do one more. Okay, it's a nice feeling of lift and push. And we come to shoulder stand. When you're ready, lie down. And classically, the classical Sivananda training, go through Halasana, support the back, into shoulder stand. So you're most welcome to do it that way. If you can, start to go directly up, arms over your side, and legs lift, and you push them up to the sky, support the back, and hold one. So now we can start holding a little longer. 2. So finishing sequence, you start cooling down, and 3, slowing down. 4, 5. So generally for a beginner, the shoulder stand will kind of more look like that. That's fine. 6, 7, 8, 9, and slowly lower down to Halasana. Keep lifting in the belly and hold there. 1. If you can, interlace your fingers. Push the little fingers down into the ground. 2. Push the arms down. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Kadapidasana is knees next to the ears. That could be quite wicked for a beginner, so you can start with just bending the knees onto the forehead. 2. Otherwise, you've lifted the hips, knees come next to the ears. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Slowly, from there, come back to shoulder stand, support the back. So you can use a single leg at a time. Cross your ankles. So if you can do lotus, you guys can go into lotus. Otherwise, just cross like you're sitting easy seat. Drop your knees so that they're horizontal to the floor. Then take your hands underneath the knees, and maybe you can balance. Otherwise, keep holding and just let the legs drop if they have to. Or if you can, hold them up for 5, 3, 4, 5, and then drop them down for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and slowly come rolling out. Straighten the legs, and we're into fish. I'm going to skip out Uttanasana to just the fish, Matsyasana. Arms by your side. Press onto the elbows, lift the heart onto the top of your head. Hold 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and push and the elbows slowly come back. And then here would be another Chakrasana. So let's go act as if we're going to do Chakrasana. You're going to bring your hands here. You lengthen your lower back. So if that doesn't lengthen by lifting it yet, start here so that you can get the length. Roll, hands next to your ears, and then roll back. And let's go around to come onto the knees. Last pose of the sequence is headstand. We're going to just do half headstand. Interlace your fingers. And elbows are the distance of your shoulders. So if you do that, it should be, if you lengthen out, it should be right. Place the little fingers down. Place the elbows down. And the head goes on the floor, into your hands, shoulders back, tummy lift, ribs relax. Tuck toes.
And start by slowly feeling the weight coming into the forearm and your hips lifting. So that's a half a headstand. Let's hold, breathe. If you need to, come down whenever you want to, hold. 2, 3. If that's comfortable for you and you're venturing and you want to venture further, try and lift a knee into the chest, and that will start to elongate to take you up. 4, and try the leg. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Slowly, gently, when you're ready, come down. Stay resting in pose of the child. Slowly up for another vinyasa. You can step or jump back into push-up position, plank, and elbows. Inhale, lift. Exhale, downward facing dog. Step or jump to your hands and come seated. So you can sit lotus if you like, or just easy seats. If you're in lotus, your feet are going to be coming up here and you can bind, but for now we're just going to grab, see if you can grab your elbows behind your back. You can do the weird side, the wrong side. Okay, take a deep breath, lift the tummy, hug into your glutes. So get an outer rotation of the legs so that you don't flop on your nose. You're lifting your tummy and you elongate, lengthen, taking your body down. Hold 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, come up. Place your hands behind you, fingertips on the floor, and open your chest. Breathe and really nice stretch in the lungs, intercostal muscles. 3, 4, 5. Lift from your belly, relax the ribs, come into Gyan Mudra, Chin Mudra. Lift the Uddiyana Bandha, drop your head, shoulders relax, pull Mula Bandha, the root lock, and we hold here for 10 breaths. Breathe. 1, 2, listen to the sound of your Ujjayi breath, soft hissing. 10 breaths. Last pose, Utputihi. Again, if you're in lotus, much easier because everything is bound. But if not, you're going to cross your legs and keep the feet on the floor for the beginning. Place your hands, shoulders integrating your back, but you lift the stomach. Press down, lift the bum. If that's okay, and you can try, lift the feet as well. 2, 3, just for a little, 2, 4, hold it up, 5, and release. Get completely into a full vinyasa to come lie down on your back. So step back. We're first going to come standing, exhale, inhale, lift, exhale, down facing dog. Step or jump to your hands, flow down, inhale, reach up, exhale, hands back to your hearts. Take a deep breath. And while we're standing, you can grab clothes, seeing that we're going into winter now, and come lie down on your back for relaxation. Maybe you've got a
a shawl to pull over you or a blanket and some socks. And we lay down for a few minutes. Again, if the lower back doesn't feel comfortable, put the cushion or something underneath your thighs to help the pelvis to tilt and to relax the lower back open. And shoulder blades underneath you. Back of your head resting, fingers soft, toes soft, and eyes closed. Jawbone completely relaxed. Now let the breath return to its own normal, no ujjayi, no sound, very soft breathing. As you relax, feel your body sinking into the earth. Observe the body. Observe the body where you feel heat, maybe even some sensations from the practice. The magic in healing is the observation of it, the witnessing of it. Quantum physicists are now proving and showing such amazing things that the yogis knew for years already, thousands of years. Observe. The consciousness is watching. So observe the body. And the consciousness changes and creates and allows things to happen. So keep watching. Feel. Feel where the body has worked. Feel where the heat is moving through the prana, is awoken through the body. Opening up the meridians, the nadis. The practice does get easier, gets easier and gets lighter. And then at times when we go through difficulties, it gets heavier again. That's the flux and the flow, and all we need to do is to continue observing, watch. So often when we try to be quiet, the mind gets pulled away. So instead of me saying to you, observe or watch, how about feel? Feel. And that's the same as observing. It is allowing the experience to be lived by the consciousness. Experienced, observed, felt. And slowly, gently start to come back. You can softly caress your fingers and turn against your thumb with a delicate caress. And give yourself in your own time a very lovely stretch. If you want to continue into your relaxation, you may do so. Thank you for joining me tonight. Namaste. Hope you have a beautiful evening.